I brought my life-saving allergy meds to my sister-in-law's wedding, and she swapped them for Tic-Tacs. She said it was to prove I was faking it for attention, but she didn't. T realized that one choice would turn her perfect Instagram wedding into a disaster in the middle of the dance floor. Here's how it started. My name is Claire. I have a severe anaphylactic allergy to strawberries. Not a small reaction. My throat can close in 60 seconds. One bite could send me straight to the Or worse. That's why I carry 2 EpiPens and a bottle of high-dose antihistamines wherever I go. My brother's wife, Vicky, is a self-proclaimed holistic wellness coach. She spent years convincing everyone that allergies are mental blocks caused by negative energy. At every family dinner, she tries to sneak strawberries into my food to help me heal. I caught her every time. Until her wedding. The wedding was supposed to be perfect, Instagram-worthy, flawless, berry-themed, just like her posts. Everyone was dressed, cameras ready, and I was there, cautiously optimistic. The wedding theme? Summer berry harvest. Strawberries everywhere, cakes, salads, even the drinks. I brought my own safe meal, carefully labeled. Nothing could go wrong. Or so I thought. Vicky throws a tantrum at the head table. She says I'm ruining the aesthetic of the strawberry glaze entree. Everyone's staring. I stay calm, but my heart is racing. This isn't just wedding drama, it's about to get dangerous. I step aside to talk to my mom, and I catch her messing with my purse. My stomach drops. 3 minutes later, my throat starts itching. Panic sets in. I reach for my antihistamines. First taste. Mint, Tic-Tacs. My life-saving meds had been swapped for candy. She even left a little note to herself. She thought it was hilarious. If I wasn't literally going into shock, I might have laughed. But I had maybe 3 minutes before I couldn't speak. That's when I realized I wasn't hiding, I wasn't crying. I was taking control. But here's where it gets strange. Most people would run to the bathroom, scream, or call 911 from a safe spot. Not me. I had a plan, a bold one. I walked straight to the DJ booth. Heart pounding, throat tightening, voice rasping, but my mind was clear. I grabbed the mic. Right, as Vicky twirled with my brother for their first dance, I leaned in and said loud enough for everyone, Vicky, you swapped my medication for candy. I'm going into shock. Everyone, call 911. The room froze. Confusion. Horror. Everyone realized this wasn't a joke. Her perfect Instagram wedding halted in a heartbeat. I collapsed on the dance floor. Music screeched to a stop. My husband jumped in, administered my EpiPen. And the photos, they didn't capture Vicky smiling. They captured pure panic, terror, horror. Her carefully curated wedding. Shredded in seconds? But that wasn't the worst part. While waiting for paramedics, my husband finds my real pills. Hidden in her bridal emergency kit under the table, trophies, she kept them to prove I'd survive without them. Clever, maybe, but she forgot one thing. I don't just survive. I retaliate. What happened next changed everything. Vicky spent the night in a holding cell. And just to make sure the world knew what she did, I posted a photo of the Tic-Tacs next to my hospital wristband on her business page, followers dropping. Sponsors gone. Wedding insurance won't cover the venue. She's out $40,000 and facing potential criminal charges. Vicky thought she could play God, manipulate reality, and ruin my health for Instagram likes. Instead, the power shifted. Police were involved. The wedding halted. Public opinion turned. She had no control. Not over me, not over the narrative, not over her own social media audience. I had turned her obsession with perfection and status into her undoing. She thought she was untouchable. She wasn't. The wedding pictures captured terror instead of joy. My hospital wristband went viral. Sponsors dropped her. Wedding insurance won't pay. She lost $40,000. Her credibility destroyed, and the best part? She realized no amount of curation, filters, or a social media clout could undo what she did. My husband and I were safe. I got my meds back. And Vicky, she got the reality check she desperately needed. Public humiliation, legal consequences, and a lesson she will never forget. Vicky tried to manipulate health for likes. Instead, she got an ambulance, the police, and public humiliation. Serves her right. And here's the kicker, my husband is begging for forgiveness.
He has until Friday to track down the buyer of my real meds, or the next thing I sell.
Might be our wedding rings. If you want to see how I handled him and how justice continued after the wedding, watch the next video. You won't believe what happened next.